Massive crowds came out to see Justin Trudeau when he campaigned in Medicine Hat for the by-election there. Trudeau, always arrogant, predicted that meant he would win because he thinks everyone else is as shallow as he is. And fair enough. I mean, the media certainly are, writing fawning stories about his choice of socks. So, yeah, if Medicine Hat were CBC headquarters, he would have won for sure. But he didn't win. The Conservative candidate Glenn Motz won 69.9% of the vote, up 1% from last year's general election. So the Conservative Party, with no permanent leader, and after 12 months of wall-to-wall Trudeau mania from the media party, well, it held its own. I mean, it's Medicine Hat. The Liberals, who Trudeau said could actually win, got 25.6%, respectable for a Liberal in Alberta, and partly due to the appeal of the individual candidate, a businessman named Stan Sakamoto. So that's up from 18% last time. But look at the most interesting statistic. Look at the little parties. The Christian Heritage Party came in third. And then look at the teeny tiny parties at around 1% each. The Rhinoceros Party, the Libertarian Party, and look at that, the NDP spot on at 1%. The NDP got 1%. Just a few votes more than the Rhinos, 1%. Now the Ottawa Press Gallery thinks this is about Thomas Mulcair or the federal NDP, but the Ottawa Press Gallery couldn't find Medicine Hat on a map. It's not about them, it's about the only NDP they care about in Medicine Hat, Rachel Notley and her destroyers. That's the NDP that's in the papers every day in Medicine Hat, the NDP that's bringing in a carbon tax in 2 months, where the bullseye is right over energy-producing cities like Medicine Hat, which will be a sacrifice community to the eco-extremists running the province into the ground. In the last provincial election, when a freak convergence of factors led to the accidental election of Rachel Notley's NDP, the NDP actually won Medicine Hat with Bob Wanner, who is now the Speaker of the Legislature. He won with 38%. Now his party's at 1%. That's what a year and a half of Rachel Notley has done. That's what the unionization of farms and ranches has done. That's what the carbon tax, the denunciation and demonization of oil and gas, and the war on industry and the war on taxpayers and the war on farmers and ranchers has done. Justin Trudeau lost. Only a fool like him would have thought that he had a chance. The real loser, though, is the NDP, who have never pulled this low in Medicine Hat in the history of the party. The NDP will lose every riding in rural Alberta, every riding in Calgary, and most in Edmonton in the next election. They will be thrown out and forever be a dark chapter of Alberta history, but thankfully just one chapter. So hang on out there, friends. Hold on. If you can last 2.5 more years, you'll all be free from Rachel Notley's destroyers. That's the news from Medicine Hat. For the Rebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant. We talk a lot about Alberta, carbon taxes, and fighting against socialists. If you want to subscribe to more videos, click below to become a YouTube subscriber. It's free.